I'll say it again. Love is a four-letter word, but so is curve. So keep training like a fucking savage.
So back at it, had to take a little rest. I mean, between Thanksgiving, but more so than anything, I hurt my back. It's still kind of tweaked, but I say I'm probably at 80% right now. I still feel a little tenderness. But I was in a lot of pain last week. I really re-injured it last week when we did, I don't know, we did arms and then I did a pretty hard run at about a 9 minute pace. I think about 850 pace. And whatever I did, it's probably the run more than the arms because I don't really engage the back. But I really did something to my back. I was in a lot of pain last week, so just decided to stretch out the rest, get as much as I can. We're gonna go for Thursday, Friday, Saturday this week, doing arms today. We're gonna do legs and shoulders. I'm not gonna put any weight on my back tomorrow. I'm just gonna squat without weight. And then on Saturday, I'm not going to deadlift. I'm just going to do back extensions. So just trying to ease back into the working out and engage the muscles that don't really touch on my back. So, going to get a good pump today. I'm not going to run until next week. Just trying to get my back to 100% because I really re-injured it badly last week. So, Free Fitness is back. Let's get in Armageddon.
4 to 6 month recovery period. The hell are we talking about? Do you guys know the injury reports listing? Week 7, he misses the game. Week 10, they add a foot injury to the report. Week 11, they add a knee injury to the report. He is currently listed as limited with foot, knee, and shoulder injuries. Guys, okay, it's fine. It's fine. I will say this. Last final little point on the Browns. No one else is going to say this. I believe it to be true. I think the offense kind of misses Beckham. Not for Beckham's production, for Beckham's attention. Coach, hold on. Coach, don't roll your beautiful blue eyes at me. Listen to me. Did you not see? Did you guys not see Van Jefferson? Did you not see Van Jefferson? Oh, all of a sudden Van Jefferson has his best game of the year. I wonder why. Because defenses are afraid of what Beckham's going to do. All of a sudden, Donovan Peoples-Jones isn't the threat he once was.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from First Things First, or go watch a few segments from our other shows on FS1.
Shit, the Rams haven't won the whole thing.
And I'm starting to be confident that the Browns are insane. A little definition of insanity, doing the same thing over and over, expecting a different result. Browns, management, how can you be confident that Baker's going to play his best ball down the stretch when you all are doing the same things over and over? You're rolling out an injured Baker Mayfield. You're asking Baker to throw the ball 20 plus times a game. You're acting as if Baker is healthy and he's not healthy. Doing the same thing over and over, expecting a different result is the definition of insanity. So Browns, you all have some sort of expectation that Baker's just going to miraculously play his best ball down the stretch is insane. It's just not going to happen. So it's all in the numbers. Baker got injured even more so in that Cardinals game. He took that hit. Remember, Baker played 6 games prior to that. Completion percentage, sitting at 67. Passing yards a game, sitting at 245. Passer rating, sitting at 98. Since then, completion percentage, down to 56. Yards per game, down to 188. Passer rating, down to 80. He's clearly gotten worse as he has gotten more injured. He already wasn't playing great when he was healthy. But the numbers are obvious that he is now playing worse. So how can you believe it's still going out there is because when you are in it, it's hard to get out. To level this out for the viewers, think about being in that relationship. Your girl is like, why don't you just break up with him? He don't treat you right. He don't care about you. He don't care about your family. Your homeboy's like, hey, big dog, why don't you just break up with her? You don't really care about her. You don't really love her like that. You don't even want to talk to her. But when you're in it, it's hard to get out of it. I would try to convince so many players so when I was in Philadelphia, if you are not healthy, do not go out on the practice field. Because if you go out on the practice field, the team can cut you, and they will cut you, and they don't have to pay you, because by stepping on the practice field, you are saying that you are healthy. I can think of countless, at least 3 people off the top of my head, who went out there, because the training staff was like, yeah, you're right. Went out there, did one practice, got cut, Eagles were off the hook. Because you were healthy. They can't cut you while you're not healthy. They cut you while you're not healthy, they have to pay you. So, if you're Baker, you're in it. So you can't even think to yourself, man, my shoulder could use this. Even cognitive, hey, just take a week off for the greater good of going several steps forward. Because so people have to be wondering, why won't Baker just sit? And I'm not too far removed from the league to forget, like, so when you in it, you're not even thinking clearly. You're not even thinking clearly right now. We out of it. I'm making better money now than I was then. Heck yes, I played. But if you hit it, I don't think you can really think. You know what? I love everything you said, but you can't think straight. You just want to go where you want to go. You want to go straight ahead. I'm going to talk to you for real. You want to personalize things? Let's personalize things. One, I know this about people. That they
listen, he's a really good coach. He's a great coach. I'll go in the great category. I think Brian Kelly is a great coach. Culturally, it's a completely different environment.
Yeah.
Notre Dame and LSU.
So is Oklahoma and LA.
Oklahoma and LA. Folks, does it really matter when someone puts $100 million in front of you if it's the best fit? I don't think it does. I think he was 100% honest with everybody in the room a while back when he said, listen, unless there's a fairy godmother and my wife and I have a conversation about some blank check, yeah, I'm going to be at Notre Dame. That wasn't a lie. And the fairy godmother happened to be wearing purple and yellow. Yeah. And folks, every one of us is for sale. You might not want to hear that, but it's true. Every single one of us that are listening are for sale in our careers. Colin, you were for sale. Joey, I'm for sale. That's just the nature of it. And guess what happens? There's two reasons why that's not going to happen for you or won't happen for you. You're either not valuable enough to leverage that for sale, or two, you have some contractual obligation that. So I had to come in on the Tuesday.
Let's see class. Let me judge.
There's my top 10. Please do live. Judge away. You're gonna like it.
I would have Oklahoma State above Notre Dame. Otherwise, I love it.
Okay. You're gonna argue me into that position.
No, Joy was my witness. I said 3 weeks ago. Oklahoma State's the most underrated team in the country. I would have Oklahoma State 6, Oklahoma State 5, Notre Dame 6, and I'm totally okay with that.
Yeah, people were after me about Utah and they've lost me, but if you've watched Utah over the last few weeks, they're absolutely a top 10 team, or at least playing that way.
Listen to Cincinnati beat Notre Dame. I've said this before. I think Georgia, Michigan, Alabama, I don't have any argument. Cincinnati, listen, they beat Notre Dame at Notre Dame. I got no argument.
Yeah, well, I mean, you can't say much about it. So here is what's going to happen, though. If you don't have any argument, then let's lay out what the path forward is. Georgia's win or lose, and you're probably in this week. Michigan, you're winning in. Alabama, winning in.
Michigan, it will beat Iowa. I was a little worried.
Oh, of course you're going to say that.
No, I don't hate Iowa.
Yes.
No.
Iowans, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
I was there one time and had...
One time?
Well, listen, very big man with a lot of...
I flew over it one time, and I went down, and it was gorgeous.
I am not anti,
there it is.
but as America's honesty broker, you can't throw out that fake ID. I'm a bouncer.
So that's good work today. Armageddon complete. First workout since last week, Monday. So definitely felt a little weird getting it in, but back on track. Like I said, holding off on the running. No issues with my back. But tomorrow we're gonna do shoulders and legs. I'm not gonna put any weight on my back other than for calf raises. I'm just gonna squat with no weights. And Saturday, I'm not gonna do deadlift. I'm just gonna do back extensions. Hopefully in the next couple of days, my back is better. I can get back to running and full activities next week. But for now, for Reed Fitness, signing off and glad to be back.